Well, joy of creation. It sounds like some religious mumbo-jumbo, but if you Google it, you'll quickly find out it's Five Nights at Freddy's fan game series. Oh, I'm really sorry to all the confused FNAF fans. This talk is not about the game. This presentation is about a different joy of creation. The name is pretty self-explanatory, right? About a year ago, I started noticing I didn't enjoy creating as much as I once did. Making art started to feel like a chore, not something I love to do. Throughout my life, my JOC levels were naturally going up and down, and during COVID, I really got in touch with my creative animal. But as you can see, in 2022, the incident occurred. I got into the school. You can clearly see the effect it had on me when comparing my first and second semester presentations. Making art was my dream, so why does it feel so unfulfilling right now? I made a little anonymous survey to find out how are others feeling about this, and surprisingly, a total of 24 people came through and took their time to fill it out. And a lot of them really poured their heart out, and I'm incredibly thankful to every single one of them. Here's a demographic graph. You can see we have 13 that are just students, 7 of them are both working and studying, and 4 of them are just professionals. Yeah, there were a few really strong trends visible. Mainly, only 2 people create something for themselves on a weekly basis, 6 do once a month, and 15 rarely. 1 poor soul, never. And only 1 person reports not losing their spark at all, which is terrifying. It also looks like Pepsi logo. There were also 2 questions about how creatively fulfilled they feel in school or at work, which, as you can see, is not great, not terrible. It's just average. So, yeah, of course, there's no way of scientifically measuring any of this, so take these results with a grain of salt. But they do show that I'm not alone in feeling this way. We, the people, have an insatiable desire to create. However, there are 2 types of creation. One we do because we have to, we'll call that performative creation. And the other type is the one we do because we want to. We call that whimsical creation. The first one drains our mental battery, just like any other work, and the second one charges it. If these 2 types overlap for you, meaning that you genuinely enjoy your job and your batteries are in balance, then you're very lucky. But problems start when we drain our battery without recharging it. The common way to recharge is to consume content, right? The problem is that the consuming recharges the battery only a tiny little bit, if at all. Much better and healthier way to recharge is to create something you want. But so many people go years without making anything creative, and then we end up burnt out and depressed. So, what's stopping us? Most people reply to this question with either no free time or no energy. I'm praying for the guy who has wizards and dragons stopping him. But many also feel like they're wasting their time when they're focusing on themselves, and that they should focus on school or something productive instead. But yeah, spending a whole day at a computer, at a job or at work, doing creative work, can often leave us with no free time and no energy. And to imagine spending another few hours with a shrimp posture at a computer working on my own little project is just not feasible. Now, these hurdles are real and external, but there's one internal obstacle we often don't even realize is there. It's our inner perfectionist. It pushes us to improve, which is good, and it pushes us to do better work, but it also creates a very specific pattern. You get an idea, then you imagine the perfect version of it, Then comes the realization that you will never achieve that perfection, or it'll take several years. So you quickly abandon the project, or you don't start at all. So instead of making something imperfect, we end up not making anything at all. The perfectionist doesn't let you experiment or try new things because it is afraid of failing. The last question of my survey was, how would your creative process change if you could silence your inner perfectionist and make bad art? One answer broke my heart. I'd probably spend the whole day covered in paint behind a canvas, taking my sketchbook and paints everywhere with me, and I would work more among people. I'd experiment more with performance art using the human body, and I'd discover what art is really about. As an artist, I died at this school. This is why I'm doing this presentation. The vast majority of responses were saying essentially the same thing. I would enjoy it more, I would be more brave, I would experiment more, I'd rediscover my lost creativity. The thing that hurts the most is this is largely just a mindset. Since it's internal, we can change it, but no one teaches us how to do it. I know we have deadlines and we have rent to pay, but it's our own mindset that drags us down. It's entirely up to us alone to not let the industry and the perfectionists to dictate what we can do in our free time. That doesn't mean this mindset is easy to change, though. It takes a lot of mental effort and practice to overcome, and even then the perfectionist just doesn't want to shut up. But it's very well worth it, because this is what it feels like when you break free from it. So, what's the solution? As Buddha said in 2004, release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. Because, frankly, no one else can feel it for you. First step is being aware of the problem. Second step is to figure out what works best for you, which can be different from person to person. For me, the thing that helps the most in enjoying the process and combating the perfectionist is bad art. Well, that's not a very good name for it. Much better term would be messy art. We should be like kids. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty. And as you can see, there's no limit on how messy you can get. And you can really stretch the definition of art here. It can be writing, it can be dancing, playing an instrument, or making a little thing out of twigs and leaves while you wait at the bus stop. Just living your life. And the important thing here is to be present and to enjoy it. Now, if you ever feel like you would love to do this, but you can't come up with any new ideas anymore, get bored. I know boredom doesn't feel good, but our brain has a natural way of dealing with it by coming up with stuff to entertain itself. The reason we used to get so many ideas was before, well, we used to get bored a lot, mainly at school. And now, when we blast ourselves with TikTok videos at the slightest hint of boredom, the brain simply has no opportunity to come up with something on its own. Yeah, my biggest inspiration here is Stephen Lavelle, better known by his alias Ink Repair. He has made over 500 games over the years, and he posts all of them on his website, along with their source code. Most of them are simple puzzle games. Some are questionable, to say the least, but a few are genuinely beautiful. They are so raw and unfiltered, so human, and you really don't get to experience that very often anymore. He really does make anything that comes to his mind. Without that, the world would be deprived of so many classics and the likes of No, Don't Eat That, or Drawer Simulator, or A Story About a Cat. No idea is too stupid or too simple for him. Every time I play his games, I get overcome by inspiration, because if he could do shit like this, then so can I. It's just beautiful. So, yeah, I don't even want to think about how many wonderful projects were never made only because they didn't get through the great perfectionist filter. Now, I'm not saying that polish is bad. And I'm not saying that you should turn in whatever this is as your final graduation project. Or that you shouldn't want to make something perfect. Productivity and perfectionism are valuable tools. They are how we get hired. They are how we make incredible and beautiful stuff. But they are just tools, and we've forgotten how to put them down and enjoy ourselves once in a while. Spending 100% of our time in this performance mode, doing what the school, what the client, or the algorithm wants, will leave us tired and discouraged. Whimsy mode is just as necessary for our survival as an artist. At this point, I thought it would be useful to bring in an expert in this field. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the incredibly smart, devilishly handsome, and unreasonably funny Benjamin.
Hi. Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Hi. Ben, you told me you weren't always this jolly, but there was a time when your beautiful smile wasn't shining as bright. Tell me, how did you overcome these dark ages? Ben?
The first step was learning to be intentionally useless and to view it as self-care. Because I used to get these really strong blocks when something I was making wasn't absolutely perfect from the start, and then I would feel guilty about not being productive and so on and so forth. So I had to learn to be good at being bad, to make intentionally imperfect things. Oh crap. The first project on this journey was Let There Be Night. Can I show it to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just give me a second. Right, okay, I hope you can see it. Oh, it's a very simple Unreal Engine game where you cut down streetlights with an axe, and the more lamps you destroy, the more stars you can see. The hardest part of this project was overcoming the perfectionist. Because I had no idea how to make something bad. Don't get me wrong, all of my projects look horrible, and they still do, but I had no idea how to make it intentionally bad. So I tried different tactics, like setting a timer for 10 minutes, and then I had to model everything in those 10 minutes, and I didn't allow myself to polish anything. But still, I was getting caught up in the smallest details all the time. So I just had to repeatedly tell myself to make the game as simple and as bare bones as possible. And I loved it. I haven't enjoyed creating this much in a very, very long time. After this, I stopped being afraid of imperfection. And my life has taken a turn. I couldn't be happier.
You're starting to sound like a telemarketing ad. Is there anything else you would like to show us?
Oh, okay, sure. Can you see it?
Yeah. What are we looking at exactly?
Well, this is my latest project. It's called Masterpiece. And, well, basically you can just run around here and paint on the ground with your P. And you can change the pressure with the mouse wheel, and you can change the color with C. I don't know if you can hear the sounds.
Yeah, we can hear it.
It's so relaxing. So yeah, basically you can draw whatever, and then you can save your masterpiece as a PNG with Control S. Oh, and there's a special feature when pressing F. You can
Ben? Are you there? Hello? Well, folks, I think that's it from Ben for today. He is a little special, but I love him regardless. Coming back to my GOC curve, this is how it looks now. In this past year, I went from the biggest burnout of my entire life to enjoying art and life more than ever before. And if I could do it, so can you. I believe in you. Anyway, just remember the wise words Jesus once said. People do not live by bread alone, but by every little silly thing they make for their own. I'm looking forward to seeing everything you will create. Thank you for coming to my IVGC talk. Questions?
Thank you very much. It's a lot of questions for all of us. So I think that we'll put this programmed question, and then there will be open discussion, a little bit open discussion for all that want to put some questions. So first question will give Lukáš Belák.
Thank you. Did you expect these results from your survey?
I kind of did, because I hear a lot from other students that they are like not really fulfilled creatively, and that coming here like kind of make them want to create less, or that they don't enjoy it as much as they once did.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for a great talk.
Thank you.
I would like to ask, what is the best source of inspiration? It's like a specific art style, or specific genre, or specific maybe live action movies, or anime, or something like that.
For me, personally?
Yeah, for you, when you are making some moving pictures, or taking ideas from moving picture to some kind of interactive game.
Mm-hmm.
What is your biggest enjoyment?
Well, as I mentioned, the Stephen Lavelle page, and also there's a whole community of game developers like this called glorioustrainwrecks.com, and it's just a whole page full of games like that, basically. And yeah, just combing through all those games people make and experiencing their ideas, and just enjoying what they were able to come up with, and then being inspired to not not discard my stupid ideas, like you saw with the masterpiece. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next question, Martina Bernatova, student of the third class of game design.
Hi.
Hi.
Remember the poor soul that said they never create anything for themselves? Well, that was me.
Oh.
I remember when we talked about what you were going to present about very briefly, and you got me thinking, and I would just like to say I create for myself now as well. And it is very enjoyable to create bad art.
Oh.
So you inspired me a lot. Thanks so much for that.
Oh, I was supposed to. Well, yeah, I kind of hoped it would inspire more people to create something for themselves and do messy art, because the world is full of like perfect and bland things, and it's really like polished, and there's really the human soul kind of gets lost in this whole polishing process. So it's really great to see some unfiltered human creativity at work.
I think for me at least it was very helpful to actually create things that I liked as a kid. I knew I liked drawing something, And now I still enjoy it. I just didn't know I still enjoy it because I got lost in the assignments and everything.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Okay, who else want to put a question? Yeah, Antonia?
My question is, where can we find a masterpiece for download and the lamps?
The lamps are on my itch.io page, and the masterpiece will follow soon.
Thank you.
I'll provide a link.
Andrzej?
My question is, do you think like there is something that could be done better, maybe on the school level to I guess improve the situation? Because I feel many of those answering your survey were students of our school, and yeah, I guess all. And do you think it's like elsewhere it could be different?
Well, I feel this school gives us really, a lot of freedom. So it's up to us to find something in those assignments that we enjoy. And for me, it helped me to find something, a little thing that I enjoy in each assignment, and then it's much enjoyable to do. And yeah, I don't think it's the school's fault that we feel like this, but maybe, yeah, just talking about it would help a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, Dominika?
Oh, well, my question is if you're as knowledgeable in the Joy of Creation, the FNAF game, as in this topic, or?
No, I haven't gotten to the FNAF Fanverse initiative yet, so just the base games so far.
Okay.
Who else?
Okay, I don't know if it's more of a question or a statement, but what would you recommend to someone that doesn't struggle with coming up with ideas and being creative, but actually finding the drive to actually do the things? Because I really like that. I don't think that I personally need more like creative mind and need more ideas. I just don't find the drive or time to actually do the things.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, the thing that helped the most was getting rid of my phone. So when I started using dumb phone, I started creating more for myself, because yeah, I used to always complain that I don't have any free time and that I don't have any drive to create, but I was spending that drive and that time on my phone, and that was really exhausting me. All that information coming, and I also started working without music or YouTube videos, and just really being present in the creative process, and that has helped with the drive and everything else at the same time.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, somebody else? So thank you once more.
Thank you very much.
Presentation.